And hello again. We are back, still here in The Witcher. I'm not going to do that for every episode, but just formalizing this beginning of the series. We are playing The Witcher 3. It's a classic that many people have spoke highly about, so I'm in here to see what that's all about. And it's 4 to 5 years old, so I better play it before it gets any older. But it's holding up so far, and it is definitely rich with care and attention, and I already get a very strong sense of how it got that reputation. So anyway, this guy was having problems with a griffin who just ate his horse, which is unfortunate. And there's some dead people here too. Oh my goodness. Can we loot them? Apparently not. We saw a bunch of people hanging too. Apparently everything is war-torn. It's not just the monsters killing things. So when on a road, hold left shift without steering to automatically follow its path. Interesting. Okay.
Come on, Roach.
Let's hold left shift.
So,
yeah,
a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft. Now, we'll talk about theft in a minute. And also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. They are marked with that symbol on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Okay, let's not run over the kids.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
I wonder if this is like in Skyrim, if you kill a chicken, the whole town comes after you. Oh.
So wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked. Except it was some drowner that had sucked on it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is
He could have sewed his head back on. Alright, we're in the inn in the town of White Orchard. I've heard a few tips about starting out, and one of them is you're supposed to explore this area thoroughly, talk to everybody, pick up a bunch of side quests,
What?
get yourself in shape for later.
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies.
Temerian
They've a right to hang
lilies.
there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
So Nilfgaard versus Temeria. I wonder if those must have been the opposing armies we saw around Yennefer. They're sitting side by side, though. Wonder why they're at the same table. Oh, she's capitulating.
What? Witches?
He's got some tattoos on him.
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
I'm not very fond of witchers.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Witcher
Folk are
discrimination.
jumping around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
At least it's not an army of griffins.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master.
See, that didn't happen before.
Food and drink on the house.
Nice.
What can I get you?
Okay, so our options marked with a bag spilling with gold will open the shop panel. Well, stuff's on the house. Let's do that first.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
So buy and sell. Double click on an item to purchase it. Press escape. Okay, so is this going to cost us money? We have 250. This is the bread. Oh, they are charging. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and buy a little bit. Okay, it's not all on the house, apparently. Oh, she's got Gwent cards. We gotta buy these. And yeah, let's spend all our money on Gwent cards. Priorities. Alright, I'm down to 63 crowns. I better get out of here.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
They're definitely driving home that theme.
Nor smelt such a lady.
Nor smelt
Believe I'd
such a
remember.
lady.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Okay, dialogue mark options marked with the X will end the conversation.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Thanks. For everything.
I was in the habit of reading those dialogue options before I pressed them, but he says them pretty much on point anyway, so not a lot of point of me reading them. And at least in this one, you can see my mouse so you know what I'm clicking on, versus
Help
me
you
pressing the
bandage that
number
up.
like in the Outer Worlds.
I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
I don't think that's
one's been out measuring
possible
the field.
that they can't, that they won't.
Better that than burning the
I've got a new Gwent card.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
Yeah, we can press
Give
H
it to their own.
to look at our Gwent deck. Use this panel to manage your deck. You can build one deck for each of the four factions: Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Use 1 and 3 to switch between factions, and each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play. Each faction also has a faction perk. Nilfgaard wins any round that ends in a draw. Oh, that would be very useful. Although they're the bad guys, apparently. Northern Realms grants an extra card after every victorious round. Scoia'tael. I gotta learn how to pronounce that. Decides who takes the first turn of a battle. And Monsters keep a random unit card on the battlefield after each round. Okay. Each one has a leader card. Press X to see the leaders available for the currently viewed faction. And press Enter to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked. They will be available for you to use once you acquire them. Okay. So this here is all the cards you own. This is my collection, which can be used with this faction as shown here. This is the cards in the deck. They appear there. The deck composition rules. Let me drink a little water here. Yeah, Gwent is gameception. It's like there's a game within the game here. And you can ignore it if you want, but I figure why not? That's what's more value. You have the game within the game. And they even have this as a standalone game now. It was popular enough. I think that's cool. You can include, so a deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember, doing so decreases your chance of drawing your most powerful cards. Okay. Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short, as indicated by the red number. Looks like 1 unit card short to me. Okay. You must move 2 unit cards from your collection left side to the faction's current deck right side. Okay. So, and do we have okay, so this is a Square-tail. We don't have enough of these for our full deck yet. Monsters. No, we don't. And Nilfgaard. But Northern Realms is where we're strong, so I guess that's what we're playing. We need more unit cards here, so let's pick our most powerful ones. So if we select that, can we just press E to add it? You can now exit the deck builder by pressing Escape. When in the deck builder, before a match, press space to begin playing or escape to quit and forfeit the match. Okay. And then over here, let's see our unit cards. So we've got a 5 and a 4 here. I don't know what decoy cards do. Well, let's see if there's anything lower in here that should go in. Yeah, so this one, can we remove it? How do we get rid of that? Remove a card. E. There we go. Now we can add a stronger one. And this one, let's remove it. Add a stronger one of those kind. And then those are all those guys. These are our range fighters. We've got a 5 over here, so let's get rid of the 4. Add the 5. And then I think that's the best we can do, yeah? As far as these guys. I mean, we have one more 4 here. We got any 1s to get rid of here? We can get rid of this 1 siege. And then we'll add that. So now we're full up. All the 1s are out. All the higher levels are in there. And there's weather cards too they didn't talk about. We don't have any special cards to add, I think. It's just that decoy, and I don't know anything about how to use those yet. But okay, we've made our deck. That'll come into play in a minute. Now we gotta talk to people.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Oh my. Okay, so we can use the Axie sound in conversation to make people bend to our will. And for more stubborn ones, we'll need to invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. Let's go ahead and use it, because they don't sound like they're going to be too helpful.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and
and I
white.
get XP for that.
Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast
Suddenly,
she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
He's so helpful.
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
A little intimidation there. Go back to your beer. Alright, so we got a little information there. We gotta ask some more travelers about Yennefer.
Once more, there are 4
Let's talk to these dudes.
For what?
facts. What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
At least he knows which one goes around
not?
which.
Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Professor.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
The horsewoman of war. What do you mean?
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
Sounds like he's had some good
facts
fortune too.
interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah, sounds like he hasn't been in many wars.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Redania. We
Many
haven't heard of them
heroes
yet.
choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Okay, so that's all the options here.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Yes, let's play some Gwent. So options marked with cards will begin a game of Gwent. Yes, let's do it. Let's play.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
So I did this once before when I started the game on Wednesday. I played this guy, my first game ever, and I won. So let's see if we can do as well this time. So yes. All right. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. I will go first. So there's a coin toss that determines that. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. This is a unit card. Crazy Mom, what's up? Welcome. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, the value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Okay. That's the unit's combat row icon. You got close combat, range combat, siege combat. Okay. And some have special abilities, like this Kadweni's Siege Expert special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all the units in the same row. Weather cards are a special type of card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. Redraw. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. But let's skip that for now and go straight to playing. Oh, what if I wanted to? Alright, round started. So I won the toss. I go first. That's my side. This is his side. During each turn, the player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability by any point by pressing X. Okay. Press Enter to select a card from your hand. Press Enter again to place it on the battlefield. My turn. And then who's this guy? He can pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. Okay. Let's escape that. we have an impenetrable fog? That's torrential rain. That is biting frost. And apparently we don't. So I don't remember the effect. This one sets the strength of all close combat to 1. That's all siege. So I think fog is for the range, the archers. Okay. So we're going to start small. We don't want to use up all our good cards at once. I thought we got rid of our 1s before, but maybe not. So I guess we're going to select him and put him there. Okay, so I only have 1 strength so far. Trying to save the good cards for last. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength. So this is for the row and this is total. At the end of the round, the player with the highest total strength wins. And apparently if it's a draw, you both lose. You can pass by holding space. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength of the units. All cards on the battlefield are discarded and both players' total strength is reset to 0. So the cards we have to make it through all 3 rounds or not. Okay, it's their turn. He's gonna match me or outmatch me by 1. Okay. And again, I'm gonna go slow. Now, if he passed at this point, oh, he's got the morale boost. Actually, that will help us a lot. Okay. And why can't I apply it? Oh, because he's a siege. Right, wrong guy. I was thinking he was close combat as well. We'll use him anyway. This thing said hands off the girl or something like that. Okay, so he's 2 points ahead of me. But we can handle that. So I need to add at least 3 points or take points off of his. And I've got all these high cards at this point. Since we use this card here already, I'd say we go for big guns here. Put our ballista down. And this one's going to give him an extra point. Alright, so now we're even. Again. He's got 2 ranged archers. So I'm actually going to use this guy's ability. And we're going to get an impenetrable fog card. So if we just press enter, yeah. And then that lowers both of these to 1. It takes most of his points away. But he's going to put rain in. And that's going to lower these guys down. So we've got our weather going on, which I love it. It's like snowing and foggy on the deck here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so not much point now of adding more of the siege or the ranged, because those are both weathered out. So let's add our 1 close combat, which will put us well ahead of him. Okay, so now it's my turn. Now, I could pass save the rest of these cards for later. But I'm sure he could just put one card down. And beat me. So I'm not sure if I should do that. Blinn, what's up? He says, got a feeling this is not your selected deck, but merely a tutorial deck. Hello. And Crazy Mom just played a little Conan. You can get horses in there now that you can ride on. It was about time they got horses. I haven't played any Conan. But, yeah. Looks like a cool game. So, last time I won by still exhausting all my cards, which apparently is not the best idea, but it didn't go badly before. Okay, so I'd say now the issue here though is I don't have really any cards that will add up to much at this point. Because any of these are just going to add one and I'll waste them. It's taken them 2 years. Hey, you got the headphone monkey. Alright, I think I'm going to pass at this point. Let me see. His are like 1, 2, 3, 8. Oh wait, that's me. He's got 1, 2 plus 5, 7, right? And then my 9, because I've got 6, and he still adds 1 apparently, even in the fog. But I don't have any more of those. So I was just trying to figure out if I add the one that affects the close combat guys, then he'd have 4 and I'd have 5. Yeah, that wouldn't do a whole lot. I'm gonna take a risk and pass. And hopefully that doesn't go wrong. I'm probably just gonna put a card down and beat me. Yeah. There it goes. Boom. I lost. By 1. I knew it. So the player who loses a round also loses a life gem. The game is over once the player has lost both life gems. He won. But I saved some good cards. And he used up a card. I was wondering why there were low cards in your deck. That's why I mentioned the tutorial deck. Yeah, because they got to be able to point out certain cards in the beginning anyway. And I'll gain a card from this in the end. So he put down 3. I've got all range guys. So if any fog goes down, I'm through. But hey, let's just start going through these. He's going for range too, which means he's unlikely to put down fog, which is good for us. Unless he diversifies. Oh, he's passed. Cool. My turn. So we're going to go ahead and pass, and we're going to win this game. All right, we're 1 for 1. Oh, I draw an additional card. Nice. Okay, so now it's my turn. I don't have a whole lot of cards, but neither does he. Oh, I've got 5 cards. He's got 2. You've got this. We'll start small. Put our 1 down there. His turn. Rotten Mangoni. My turn. He's only got 1 card left after this. So we've got this. We do. And we'll put her down. He's going to put his last card down. Bang. So we've already won. We could put more cards down. We could really trounce him. Let's see, which one is that? That's for siege cards. Yeah. We could put that down. Take away 2 of his points. Really trounce him. And then we'll put this down. This is totally unnecessary. But we're just messing him up. 12-3. Let's pass. Victory! There is no shame in passing and letting your opponents win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also has its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can turn the tide of battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors. Alright. So we won 2 out of 3. Escape.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
Alright, so we gotta remember Stepan in Oxenfurt. And hopefully we got a card out of that. Oh, there's a miraculous guide to Gwent. Press V to read that. That's an item we've just received. And we've got Zoltan Chevet is the card we just got. So if we press V, nothing happens. That's okay. We're not going to read about Gwen. That's something I can do on my own time here. But we just got this card, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and look at our deck. And we'll put the poor effing infantry. He does have an ability though, but he's got that ability too. What does the ability do? There's no way to look at it here. Let's see. Alright, let's put this one away. And we'll add this guy. Cool. Alright, let's kind of keep building on our deck as we go along. We're gonna trounce people in Gwent. All right, we gotta talk to Gonter Odim. He's the last person in here. See if I can get in a position where I can talk to him. Help myself to the seat next to him.
Like everyone.
That's the appropriate response to that.
And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2
Well
schnapsies. It'll lift your
She
spirits.
smells like lilacs and gooseberries. Yeah, in the book so far, he's never passed up the opportunity for a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
He knows her name. See the texture in her linen skirt.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
That can be a curse. Alright, how do you know Yen?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant
That's
might
my
hope to
troubadour
rub up
pal.
against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Butcher of Blaviken. That's a dumb statement, know who I am, but apparently he does. He already
Recognize
said
me
that.
from Master Dandelion's ballads too.
Okay, that's a better response.
To your health.
And that's not an answer.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim.
Gonter Odim.
Vagrant.
At your
That a
service.
profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
That's a specialty. And
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
now, if you were still a
What do you
master of
know?
mirrors,
Tell
then
me.
maybe.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
Man, you can see the pores in their
She
skin.
rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
If this was
Where
a
to?
drinking game, we'd have to take a drink every time they said gooseberries.
Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby.
We men of the road. Lumping himself in with me. Okay, so that updated. We have to ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. Okay. So we're making our way through the beginning parts. Hopefully we'll liven up a little bit more after this. It is a slow-paced game, so it's not a game for the impatient if you really want to just kind of immerse yourself and enjoy it. Uh-oh.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Guys are trouble. Oh, no. Oh, we might as well just go straight to it. Let's do this.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Sounds like he's bragging, but he's being honest.
I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
He went down fast. Oop. I changed the key I usually use for dodge, so that's why I was missing it. Oop, let's get back over here. Stupid bench. Hey, I'm stuck. There we go. Hey. All right, handle that. You want some, cat? It was a little tense when I got stuck behind this bench over here, but we're good now. The cat is not going to stand up to me. Yes, that's right. You saw what I can do. Okay, so let's eat a piece of bread. We took a few punches there. And then let's check out the town. We're supposed to really look around here, figure out what's going on. Game saves. It's not a bad idea. Let's actually do a real one. And we can go ahead and write over this one, because this was the one I started on Wednesday, but technical details made it not as pretty as it could have been. And so we'll just go ahead and overwrite that. Okay. We did a real manual save there. We can also press F5. We can talk to him. Or just gather mushrooms.
What do you want?
Well, that's not going to go nowhere.
Will you raise a glass with me?
And
now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not
I'm seeing herbs all around.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What
We'll
kind of
learn how
name
to
is
use
that
those
anyway?
at some point.
Best be gone from here.
Alright, she doesn't have a whole lot to say.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
So here's the board, notice board, and then these are other things we can see on the map. Exclamation points are quest givers, merchants, armorers, blacksmiths, herbalists, alchemists, place of power, monster nest, armorer's table, and grindstone. Alright, well, let's go over here, see what trouble we can get into. Alright, so whatever that was, we took it. Death to the invaders. The new order. Outdoor relief. We'll read all these later. That's a lot of reading right now. Brother missing. And devil by the will. Well. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forest and fog-clad swamps whenever you peruse a notice board. question markers will appear on your minimap to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. I will. Alright, so there are many places of interest nearby. To see what's in the area, go to the world map with a backspace. Or M, right? Every important location you have discovered will be marked on your world map. Jump to your current objective, press tab to scroll the map. Hold and move the mouse. Okay. Okay. There's the objectives. Oh, we can switch by pressing V. Here you can see a mini map showing an overview of the region. Use Z to increase, decrease its size. Okay, so what does Z do? Okay. Fine. And what was it? Press tab to go to your objective, which is all the way up there. And then tab for my current position, so they take us back and forth between the two. A little noise coming from next door, guys. I've got a neighbor who repairs electrical instruments. It sounds like he's about done with one. So yeah, we got all these question marks around. Quite a few things to explore. Indeed. And zoom is the mouse wheel. Okay. Looks like we have a quest giver here. We've got the innkeep. We've got shopkeeper. There's Roach. Roach is on the map. And we've got this dude. Okay. So he's to our left a little bit. So let's go there.
Never. And you're not to play with
Now, one of your quests is updated. A notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you are not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press V to start tracking it. Okay. Starting to get a little tired of the tutorial stopping progress, but hopefully that will slow down. Okay. So I think this guy is the quest giver. Let's talk to Willis. What's happening, Willis?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners.
Roasted some wieners.
What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop.
He is a little
I've
dim-witted.
lost everything.
But so am I, so hey.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the black ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
So he is forced to service the Nilfgaardian army, and the villagers don't like him for it. It doesn't help probably that he's a dwarf either.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Sorry for the little bit of music from next door, but hey, it could be worse. All right, so we actually have to switch, right? Press V. That doesn't seem to be switching my quest. Maybe go to J. Secondary quests. Twisted fire starter. So we press space here to track it, but there was a thing about maybe you have to do that in the world map. You can place your own markers on the map. Okay, a bunch of stuff there. Lots of stuff about placing markers. You can only place one default custom marker, but you can place up to 10 total of the special markers. Wow. Okay. In here, can I... No, that doesn't change it either. That's fine. We're on the right one. Let's have to do it manually for now. Alright, Twisted Fire Starter. Use your Witcher senses to look around the forge for clues. What's this? Oh, that's loot. Worn leather pelt. So, there's a thing about looting. When we first entered the town, it said, beware, you know, guards, don't take things.
Winds howling.
But apparently, in the game, you can loot whatever the heck you want, as long as there aren't guards looking. But you can do it in front of the townspeople, and they don't really care. So, like, I could go into somebody's house. World is brimming with points of interest. Okay. This is a grindstone, and it enhanced my sword for a little period of time. But anyway, yeah, I could walk into someone's... Yeah, okay, I just talked about that. I could walk into someone's house and take all their stuff, you know. Oh, there's a guard right there, so probably best not to loot right in front of him. We don't want to ruin our reputation with the Nilfgaardians just yet. Provided there's some kind of reputation system, I don't really know. So, our Witcher sense seems to highlight herbs and things too, which is not exactly what I'm looking for right now. Only when I'm in a certain range of them. I bet there's something that will upgrade the Witcher sense to see things at a longer distance.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump for the blackness. Little whore.
Oh my.
I don't like you, white one.
Okay.
I knows what I knows. Elsa
That's too bad.
bears her rump for the blackness. Little whore.
She keeps talking about somebody. You can't go in there. Alright, I'm getting off track here.
Yes?
My neighbor's being quite noisy. He usually doesn't play for long though, just enough to make sure he's fixed the instrument or the speaker or whatever it is right. I'm not seeing a lot. I'm still within that yellow circle on the mini-map. We're stocking up on our herbs. We'll figure out how to make the potions and stuff at some point. Oh, look at this. Footy steps.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
Okay. I gotta keep pressing right click. I'm glad I got rid of that fisheye effect.
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
So he was drunk when he did it. The sounds really get focused too when I do that. So I did do this quest in my last playthrough, so I... Nice. So I do know what happens. But I didn't do much beyond this. So we're getting to the extent of what I've seen already.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
And then from that, I know that I picked up the trail over here.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Drowners. So those are kind of monster.
Sure to be poison.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound. Lost his boots in the rush.
Oops. Boots came off.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Hey, it's our merchant friend.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes,
needs a horse
losses
too.
Grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Half free. That's an interesting way to put it.
Let me have a look at your stock.
And I'm down to 63 here. Oh, I need these saddlebags. Those go on the horse, or in a slot for the horse, and increases the amount of stuff I can carry. So that's definitely a first goal. And then blinders too, lower the horse's fear if I'm actually fighting on the horse. And then what do I have? Do I have things to sell? What's this? A torch, probably need that. Potions. Food and drink. Other things. It's only worth 2 crowns. Worn leather pelt, that's junk. Can be sold to merchants or dismantled into crafting components. Okay. And then we have all this alchemy stuff, which we probably want to hold on to. All right, I don't see much I know that I can sell at this point. So let's go ahead.
Take care.
I certainly don't have money to buy much. But we're okay for now. It definitely would be incentive to loot the heck out of these people's houses.
Lads went missing one day, so Fred nabbed a witch that was hunting them. Started poking him off. So wham bam, they knocked his head off.
These guys chatter on, don't they?
That's just it.
You can see the enhanced effect on my sword is wearing down. Goes into here.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
She got away with words. Oh, hey.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
It's actually, having done this once and knowing what's happened to him, it's tempting, but I don't really like him much.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
Okay. Escort the arsonist back to the blacksmith. And if this is his place,
I gotta apologize.
this might have been a decent one to loot. Black magic doll. Eee. Actually, not a lot to loot. Alright, we'll take all that stuff. And just this guy's stuff. Although it looked like there's some other people here too, but they'll be alright. They'll be alright. Okay, that's all the lootables. It doesn't look like you can just pick up every object you see like in Skyrim. Alright. Where'd he go? Oh, he's on his way there. Cool. And he's quite slow. It's actually good for me to use that time productively. I wonder if there's a sell all junk command when you talk to looters. Or, not looters, but shopkeepers. There's more stuff up here.
Who taught you that?
Deserter, borrow plow, Imperial Edict, volunteers wanted. Got a bunch of stuff.
Jetty!
Don't run over the kid, man.
Never. And you're not to play with Chetty. No more.
But Jetty's my best mate!
Chetty's a little fool.
A lot of drama going on in the little back chatter there. Come on now. Well, let's go. Oop.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier.
These dwarves are
A minute
Scottish.
of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've been drunk plenty and I never burned anybody's house
We will
down.
help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Oh man. Yeah, I knew that was coming. It would have been actually tempting to avoid that, especially because it gets into this gray area where, you know, it's because the weapon, the forge, was important to the invading army, the Nilfgaardians. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty morally gray there.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the black ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Alright, we've got an inn with a blacksmith now. And we got 50 experience and 20 crowns. It's gonna take a while to earn some money this way. Okay, so I don't think we need anything from him at this point. So let's head on and figure out what we're gonna do. We can explore randomly. We can follow some of these quests that we got here. Let's see what we got. We've got yeah, we gotta go ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. That's our main quest. We'll get back to that. We've killed the ghouls, we followed Vesemir. Okay, this is all part of that. And then for secondary quests, missing in action, collect them all. Okay, that's complete your collection of Gwent cards. We'll get back to that. Let's find Dune Wildenwert. And then here we've got a contract of the Devil by the Well. I think this one actually might be closer, and actually I haven't done it yet. This is the last one that I've actually done so far, so that will complete what I have seen so far. But this one is actually closer. I thought I picked up a lot more stuff than this, but we'll see what became of that. Okay.
Hey,
Oh, we're not following it yet.
come on.
At least they didn't run into me. So we got to... Oh, it was here. Press space. To track it. There was another way to track it, but I don't remember what that is. Okay, so now... That is just over there. Where'd my mouse go? I don't know. Oh, because we have these filters. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we just want to go just behind us. Wait, it's this way? This way.